Hey boys, regular Elch pouring in. Today we're gonna check the demo of the new Heroes of Might and Magic game, Olden Era. This is a first look. If you're noticing audio disappearing, meaning I'm switching between the screens, they don't have a setting to keep the background audio. Let's see what it says here. Welcome to Heroes of Might and Magic Olden Era demo. We're delighted to have you here as you discover the wonders of the continent of Jedam, who knows, for the first time in this demo. So the fact it's the Olden Era, I guess we'll have different factions and possibly units. Anybody who wants to try this, it's available on Steam. For this demo version, you will have access to the following in-game tutorial: single player with 3 different modes: classic, single hero, and arena. 3 templates for single hero and classic mode each. Yeah, that's like quite a bit for demo. There is no in-game time limit, so you can play to your heart's content. Nice. You'll be able to play 4 very different factions out of 6 planned for the early access. So the first faction are Temple, the classic humans, Necropolis, undead and vampires, yoo-hoo, Dungeon, underground creatures and dark elves, Schism, altered elves and eldritch abominations. Ooh, Schism, something new. Temple seems like the castle, Necropolis, and Dungeon. Necropolis and Dungeon are from before. Please keep in mind that we are still working on various aspects of the game, so please share your thoughts with us and report any issues to our team using the F1 button. Your feedback helps us shape the best possible game. Continue. Okay. There is no setting to put the audio in the background, but I will deposit the suggestions on the forums. 28 deaths already, that's a death counter from Dark Souls 3. Okay, let's me just lower some of this, it's a little bit loud. Music has been nice so far, but I don't think they can beat the music of Heroes of Might and Magic 3. Let's go with this and adjust. I do like the music loud. Heroes of Might and Magic is one of my favorite games of all time. Definitely top 5. Okay, we don't have to do any of this right now until we see how the game plays. Okay. Might as well go through the tutorial. Who knows what they changed? It's a turn-based strategy game. This is literally classic, and I think like for as a game, this is like one of the best games you can make. And hopefully now in 2025 plus, who knows when it's gonna get released? Maybe the next 2 years, we actually get a proper AI. There's no reason for the AI in a turn-based game should not be flawless. Let's go with the tutorial. Profile slot. 30 character limit, huh? And this kinda give me the vibes of a little bit of Heroes 6. Maybe, hopefully it's between a Heroes 5 and Heroes 6. I don't know if we can ever see a Heroes 3 again, since, you know, that's dated, although it's still amazing. They have to make something modern, right? Can live in the past. Tutorial main information. Tutorial Heroes of Might and Magic Olden Era is a tactical turn-based game where you will explore the maps, recruit and level up heroes, develop cities and battle your foes. Yeah, that's yeah. Throughout the game you will encounter various mechanics. We'll introduce and explain them step by step in this tutorial. Your journey begins with the gameplay basics mission where you will learn the core elements of the game. Once complete, you'll unlock a series of short challenges designed to deepen your understanding of the game's systems. To begin the tutorial, use the menu on the right side of the screen. Okay. So this is the map of Jadaim, whatever it was called. Man, they already brings some memories here. I remember one day, I had a really shitty weekend, and then I decided to play some Heroes in Might and Magic 3. I think it was called In the Wake of Gods, the Overhaul. And I put the largest map possible. And for the next, I don't know, 10 to 12 hours, I was stuck in a swamp. Just small part of the map. I was playing with a fortress. It's like that match would probably take weeks to finish. How big the map was, especially with no some advanced magic, you know, like flight, dimension door, and stuff like that. Okay, easy. Okay, it's the pawn is easy. Start mission. I don't know how these games are played, but I like to go to the tutorial. The game offers a tutorial. It's just a one-time thing, right? Maybe a tutorial will offer some insight to the game that might take hundreds of hours to learn. Like in Total War, there is so many hidden stuff to learn, and the game doesn't tell you about until you learn it by accident, or you learn it as somebody, you know, shows you. Okay, welcome to the tutorial. We're going to teach you the basics of the game. To begin, close this dialog by clicking the left mouse button on the window. This is the global map. When you enter the game, you will find yourself on the global map, the game world where various objects, locations, and enemy forces are scattered. By default, most of the map is covered by the fog of war, a visual effect that obscures the landscape and hides objects. To lift the fog, you must first move your heroes, revealing new areas and interact with special objects that uncover more of the world. To move a hero, double-click on the map using your left mouse button. The first click will mark your path, and the second will confirm it to send your selected hero on a march. Movement consumes hero movement points. I mean, this is pretty much Total War based their campaign gameplay on this. They just didn't add enough interactable stuff on the campaign map. They started adding this, towards the second half of Total War games. A lot more in Warhammer series. I hope they add more stuff to the campaign map that's interactable, that's inspired by the Heroes of Might and Magic. Depending on what you're pointing at, the mouse cursor will change to indicate available actions or warn you if the movement is impossible. Sounds very familiar, huh? I hope, guys, the game is not too loud. Hey Malpar, I don't watch the content creator videos now. It's like I already have a dark cloud over my head in real life. Don't need another dark cloud in the game, on the stream as well. Okay, it is what it is. It is what it is. I just accepted how things are and try to not lower my blood pressure too much anymore over these things. Depending on what you are pointing at, okay, next. There's the WSD mouse. During the game, you'll encounter large territories that cannot fit entirely on the screen. At any time, you can move the camera to see the part of the map you need. To do this, use any of the following. Okay. This will not work with the mouse because they have more than one screen. But we can use the WSD. Click on the minimap. Move your mouse cursors to one of the edges. Okay, that's pretty much standard controls. Okay, these are the indicators here. You can only plot a route through areas that are not hidden by the fog of war. Obstacles and enemy squads block movement and prevent route planning. I know there's going to be a lot of reading, and I didn't get me some water to drink because I had just a salty meal. Sorry guys to interrupt, I'm just going to get some water ahead of time. Okay, we are here, got me some water. Okay, obstacles, enemy squads blocks movement and prevent route planning. Depending on the movement target, the route will be highlighted in a different colors. Green, a regular route the hero can fully travel this turn. Gray, the hero doesn't have enough movement points to reach this part of this turn. Red, movement will end in a battle with an enemy squad of guards. Now, that's pretty straightforward. Now that you learn the basic movement, make your way to the marked checkpoint. You can always view your active task in the upper right corner of the screen. Okay. This is moving smoothly. My main worry with this game is the art style, but if the game is good, I can get used to the art style. We better hear good sounds by the horse moving. We go around, okay. So right mouse button to move them up around as well. Okay, so you cancel with the right mouse button. You have to click right mouse button on the hero. John Johnson. Oh yeah, the sounds are there. Your hero can no longer move, all moon points have been used up. Click the large round button at the bottom right of the screen to start a new day. Your hero will fully restore his moon points and can continue moving. Mount 1, week 1, day 1. The one with a clean interface at the bottom. Nice, new day starting that sound. I guess the week might be a little bit longer. Your hero movement has been fully restored. Keep moving to the marked square. Well done, completing the first task. Now proceed to the next checkpoint along the road. It will help your hero to move faster. Follow the road. You have discovered an interactive object, the Redwood Observatory, a special structure that removes the fog of war in a large radius around it. Oh, that's I think that's from the Heroes 3. Throughout the game, you will encounter many interactive objects. To learn what each one does, simply hover your cursor over them. If this was a Dark Souls game, there would be like Dragon Utopia here. Interact with the Redwood Observatory by to continue the tutorial. To do this, double-click it with the left mouse button. Removes the fog of war in a huge radius around it. It's better than climbing a random tree. You've encountered a large area on the map, revealing new objects. The passage ahead is guarded by an enemy, and piles of gold lie scattered nearby. Before attacking the enemy and moving on, collect all the gold around you. As you do so, the current amount of each resource will be displayed in the resource panel at the top of the screen. This type of gameplay, I think, is my favorite. You know, I don't know if I was influenced a lot by stuff like this while growing up, but I just think like this type of gameplay in a game is just amazing. Turn-based strategy/tactics with the RPG elements. Collect 5,000 gold. Is there a button to end the turn? Maybe enter. Let's enter, okay. So gold piles on the map are random between 4 and 800. So on average 600 gold. Everybody likes gold, even demons and spirits. So you have to get close to it and then click on it. I guess it'll... okay, we have got here, go here. 99 movement. Okay, it does not cost actually additional movement very adjacent to it. Interesting. 52. So interacting with the object adjacent to your hero does not cost additional movement. I think in Heroes 3 it costed additional movement. Okay. Very clean interface so far. Wood, ore, gems, crystals, mercury, and alchemical dust. This is pretty standard wood and ore. So there's no sulfur anymore. Sulfur has been replaced by alchemical dust. That's the only difference in resources. Is this demo? Yeah. The game is currently in demo, but it seems like more like an early access than demo. If anybody wants to play the game, it's available on Steam. Just go to Steam and install the demo. The reviews are 75%. 75%. Hopefully it's just people bitching about, not being Heroes 3 and not about the issues with the game. So over 70% is pretty good. So, pet finding moved us first on the road, okay. Keep going and plot the route to the squad blocking your pet. Your hero will start the battle as soon as he is step onto the square adjacent to that squad, okay. Looks like gnolls. 10 to 19. So it doesn't say a pack of gnolls, it says actually 10 to 19. That's, I kind of wish I could put it actually that it says pack instead. But I guess until you learn, I feel like this type of information, maybe it's part of the tutorial. As a battle difficulty, I guess, for your forces, and it says 10 to 19. I feel like it was used to be a part of the build to tell the exact numbers and the, how difficult this battle is. Okay, so you can turn this off, huh? Highlight, Alt. Alt is interactable. Highlight active creature, outline highlighted creatures. So it looks like we just have enough movement to engage. So the battlefield is looking like, reminds me of Heroes 5. Battles in Heroes of Might and Magic take place on separate battlefields divided into hexes, hexagonal spaces. Creatures move across these hexes and engage in combat with enemies. As battles proceed in rounds, once all stakes, both yours and the enemy, have taken their turns, the next round begins. This is the deployment phase, tactic phase they call it. So basically dragging your units. What is this, a swordsman? Living, a fully sentient inhabitant of Jadame. Jadame, I don't know. Jade, Dame, Jadame. I'll call it Jadame. Fallen living creature count towards the power of necromancy animation after battle. Morale range -5 to 5, luck range -3 to 3, so it's from 3 to 3. Okay, 5 is the difference. Can only attack adjacent enemies, provokes counterattacks. As a range defense 1, takes -3% range damage, I guess because of the shield. Six attack, 6 defense. 2 to 3 damage, 1 morale, 0 luck, 7 initiative, 4 speed. And we got 31 swordsmen. Okay. Surrender, flee. What is this button up there? Bug report. Enemy movement and attack. The goal of the battle is to defeat the enemy army. To achieve this, your creatures must attack the enemy troops. The game features creatures with 3 types of normal attacks. Melee attack, the creature deals damage only when it's close to the target on an adjacent hex. A long reach attack, the creature can attack a target through 1 hex. Through 1 hex. So they have to be in the same line with that means. A range attack. So this is new. Range attack, the creature can attack from any distance but not adjacent. However, the damage decreases as the target moves further away. The further the target, the less damage it dealt. Like, let's see some range attack. If a stake can't attack at the moment, it can move closer to the enemy. The maximum movement distance depends on speed. A creature can both move and attack in the same turn. Important, any action, an attack, or a move ends the creature's turn. When your creatures attack an enemy in melee combat, they may receive a counterattack in response. The number of counterattacks is limited. Usually a creature can only counterattack only once per round. In certain situations, if you don't want a stack to attack or move, you can use additional tactical options. Wait. The stack delays its action until the end of the current round, allowing others to act first. This option can only be used once per round per stack. Skip turn. The stack forfeits its action for the round and won't be able to act until next one. Manage your troops wisely, plan their positioning on the battlefield, and choose the optimal moment to attack. Minimize losses from enemy counterattacks. 1, 2, 3, 4. 1, 2, 3, 4. Okay. I think W is wait, and I just waited the other two. These are infernal troglodytes. They got more initiative, but their other stats are weaker, so usually their numbers then are higher. Their ability is a magical creature. A beast or beast-like creature. The name beasts often have fantastical powers, denizens on other planes, and even more so. This might be the dungeon unit, I think. Infernal Troglodyte. I think that's an upgraded Troglodyte of the dungeon. The basic unit of the castle. This is not castle. This is temple. But there used to be like a pikeman halberdier. So they got toxic spear. Does not affect undead, dragons, embodiments, and constructs. Leaves gaping wounds, causing the target to take plus 25% damage until the end of next round. So it adds up more damage. So 1 to 3. So our unit has better attack, defense, and damage. They do have better initiative. So I'm guessing they all waited for us to move. Fighting style, vicious spit. So they have a long reach attack. Okay, that makes sense with their stats compared to our unit. This could be also a special ability of the Infernal Troglodyte, huh? Performs a long reach attack which deals minus 50% damage. Okay. Knowing how the enemy, what the enemy does and how much they can move, it's important to minimize losses. So D is to skip the turn. I was trying to move the camera, so I'm clicking ASD, but it's different here. So they can still do it like this, huh? It's a range attack, not a reach attack, huh? Long reach attack. So you can see our units are way better than theirs. The game does give you information. This is basically how it was. So our damage can kill 2 to 4. That's a good roll. No casualties. Or did we lose one guy? No, no casualties. We had 31 guys. Usually their units would probably have bigger numbers for our units. Congratulations on winning your first battle. This time you faced a weak enemy, but on your journey you will encounter much stronger foes. To defeat them, you will need a larger army. Nearby you can see the set swordsman garrisons, special buildings where you can hire reinforcements. Use the gold you collect to recruit new troops and clear the path ahead. Usually these buildings are in the cities, but sometimes you can find them in the environment as interactable objects. There are 3 of them here, I guess, because of the tutorial. So if you control this building, you can recruit them here every week. I'm not sure if they pile up over time. But if you have the building in the city, I think you get additional one. That's how it worked before in the previous games. This is the split button, okay. This is to move the unit on the tile, okay. The game has very minimalistic stuff here, but it's pretty intuitive. Can move by the X, and you have to click this one to move, this one to split. Sometimes you can have a lot of a single type unit, and instead of using one very strong attack, which pretty much one-shot everybody, you want to split them in small groups so you don't get harassed by several enemies. Oh, nice! This is that gets him the one here, just one there. Look at this quality of life. Okay, so there's a button to merge all of them. Okay. Merge all of them, split one. I guess this is disband. This is to move. What is the one on the left though? To just split in half. Okay. Very straightforward. So if the enemy has a strong unit and you don't want to get murdered by retaliation, you use, for example, you would do it like this. So the guy with 1 would hit a strong unit, so the guy with 30 does not get retaliated. If you're dealing with tough stuff. Or just block their movement as well, yeah. You do have to pay this, huh? Mm-hmm. There are 18 swordsmen here. Continue forward, you strengthen an army. Continue forward, your strengthened army can move, take on a tougher enemy. Continue forward, your strengthened army can move. Not sure what. I think that's some type of. What is this? Lots of infernal troglodytes. Okay. So they provide 18 here now. I wonder if they buff each other as well. So basically, this is to just spread evenly in more stacks, huh? Okay. They wait and they get higher initiative. They go all for the same one, huh? Got high morale, so got additional action. There's still terrain blocks as well. They go for the same one, okay. We should attack the one that can retaliate, right? So we lost 7 swordsmen. Got the level up. Level up! Hero skills and levels. By exploring the world and defeating opponents, your hero earns experience points. Once enough experience is gained, the hero levels up. With each new level up, the hero receives random improvements to their attributes and chooses one of 3 secondary skills. Possibilities that enhance their overall performance. So I guess depending from what faction is the hero, will have the chances to roll these attributes, like in Heroes 3. Choose your skills wisely to send your hero. Heroes with well thought out skill combinations play a key role on the path to victory. Each hero has 4 attributes: attack, defense, spell power, and knowledge. Okay, that's same as before. Attack and defense are added to the corresponding stats of creatures in combat, increasing the damage they deal or reducing the damage they take. Spell power boosts the effectiveness of spells. Higher values mean increased spell damage and long duration for positive or negative effects. Oh, we're gonna have a classic blind in this one as well. I didn't saw the troglodytes cannot be blinded because they're boldly blind, right? Knowledge increases the hero's maximum mana, allowing more spellcasting during combat, so pretty straightforward. In addition, each hero has also affects 2 combat stats, morale and luck. These are applied to all creatures in the hero's army. Of course, it's Heroes of Might and Magic, you know, you can't just buff stats on your creatures and smack everything. The wizards also have to be strong as well. Depending what's their spell power and knowledge, and of course what spells they have available and who they're dealing with. Morale affects creature behavior. High morale can give a stack an extra turn, while low morale can cause it to skip its turn. Okay, so that's pretty straightforward for morale. Important, the more different factions are present in your army, the lower its overall morale. An army composed of 1 faction gains +1 morale. So if you have Old Temple, we have +1 morale. Each additional faction reduces morale by -1. Okay, so it's basically the same as in Heroes 3. Luck influences the chance of landing a lucky, enhanced, or unlucky weakened strike. Okay, so enhanced or weakened strike. Lucky strike or unlucky strike. The attributes gained at each level depend on the hero's class. Might heroes are more likely to gain attack and defense. Magic heroes are more likely to gain spell power and knowledge. Similarly, the probability of acquiring specific secondary skills varies. Might heroes tend to learn army-focused skills. Magic heroes are more inclined toward spell-enhancing skills. So there is a bias towards the attributes and skills depending on the hero class. Same as before. Hero classes and skill progression. Each secondary skill has 3 levels. As the hero levels up, the skill can be advanced as follows. On reaching the 2nd level, you choose one of the 3 sub-skills. I think that's more like Heroes 5. Upon reaching the 3rd level, you choose one of the 2 final sub-skills. Each upgrade improves the core effect of the skill and allows you to tailor your hero to your preferred playstyle. In addition, your hero can attain an advanced class. To do so, you need to acquire a specific combination of maximum level skills. It's a challenging path, but the reward is worth it. So this is advanced class. The hero will become significantly stronger and gain powerful new abilities. To find out which skills are required to unlock advanced class, hover your mouse over the class icon in the hero's profile. Also pay attention to the hints shown when leveling up. If selected skill brings you closer to advanced class, a small icon over the corresponding class will appear next to it. At any point during the game, you can view detailed information about your hero. To do this, double-click on the hero portrait at the bottom of your screen. So John Johnson is a knight. We gained +1 defense this level. So all our units have now in the army 1 more defense. His ability is called Salt of the Earth, or main thing this hero does. Swordsman growth in your cities increased by 1. Under his command, swordsman gain 1 speed, 1 initiative, and 20% HP. Okay, so the guy specializes in swordsman. Then attack defense increased by 1 for every 3 hero levels, and enemy swordsman lose an equal amount of attack and defense. So pretty big buff on the swordsman. This stuff was pretty basic in Heroes 3, which just give like more attack and defense to unit they specialize. This is a lot more specialization, which makes also this type of things better. So that's why they had the higher speed and the almost same initiative troglodytes. There's basic offense, basic intelligence, and advanced scouting. I guess I only know the basic scouting. Hey, Viper has Rennie doing well. Wow, so there's synergy between the skills. So we have intelligence and advanced scouting, you actually get even more movement. So instead of just giving you more movement, the familiar pets only does more movement if you're in an area they control, so it's a little bit more balanced. Pet finding is always gonna be good. Minus 50% terrain penalty, right? Move more is always good stuff. Offense makes the friendly creatures' basic attacks deal 10% more damage. Battle arts friendly creature abilities deal plus 3% damage. Friendly creatures deal +1 damage. This bonus is double the hero knows Nightshade magic. So that's really crazy on like on swordsman, because you're gonna have a lot of them. So basic offense is pretty good. It's like it seems like a no-brain for this guy. But we might not get offered advanced scouting. We might get probably offered a basic offense again. So advanced scouting grants you +2 to sight radius, so you can see further away. Sight radius increased by 1, doubled if you know luck. Familiar pets give you more movement points if the hero starts the day in the area they control. This bonus is doubled if the hero knows intelligence. Scouting, pet finding, minus 50% terrain penalty, so like if you're off the road. Or, you know, or even rough terrain. Maybe off the road might not just be the rough terrain. Maybe like, you know, like swamp type terrain. Like some rough terrains can literally be there for a couple of turns without pet finding. Shows the exact army composition of any enemy within... you have to be close to see. Removes the fog war within... hero side radius, 200% time hero side radius square of the hero every morning. Every morning. I'm not sure you can pick all of this, but you can definitely pick some. Let's just get advanced scouting here. So advanced scouting was unlocked, and now we can pick one of the sub skills. From the looks of it. Let's go with pet finding. Pet finding looks great, you know, but maybe it's not as great in this one. So this is the equipment. My first skill was advanced scouting. For a knight with the Maya and the swordsman would have definitely made more sense, fit more for offense. But we might not get offered advanced scouting in the next couple levels, but maybe get offered offense. It was like 3 options, so we can have like 8 skills. We might be able to just pick 2 sub skills. This guy has especially with swordsman, so gotta build his skills towards that. Otherwise, why use this hero, right? The castle is empty. Now that we got the pet finding, he might actually not. They might not favor the road always. But you can see, you can move with her on the road here, but you can't move here. Okay, so it was 2-2-1-1, so we get 1 more defense, which means I can actually film this unit's information here. Okay, so these are the base stats. This guy grants them more health, more speed, more initiative, and they will get more attack and defense for every 3 hero levels. And +1 growth in of the swordsman in the city, whatever that means. +1 seems low, but might be worked differently here. It is for sure Arachnos. Shit, I didn't expect this much from the demo. So you can see the base stats. Pretty good because they got the range defense, right? This is the base stats of the swordsman. I mean, this guy will give you an edge in the early game, right? It's basically free early access, what this is. They could have easily advertised that as a free early access and earlier demo. Who uses demo anymore, right? They will score some points with people. Well done, you completed the first part of the tutorial and now know the basics of the game. Yeah, that's pretty, was pretty basic. Next tutorial mission, you will learn more advanced features and strategies in greater detail. Okay. More challenging missions now available, offering a deep introduction to the mechanics of Heroes of Might and Magic. Advanced tutorial. Start with John Johnson again. This one is a normal difficulty. The intended way to play. Okay. This is apparently called Continent of Jadaim. Welcome to the second tutorial mission. Your goal is to reach the city or the opposite end of the map and capture it. It looks like a necropolis. A city is guarded by an AI player, superior hero, and army for the upcoming battle. Start by capturing nearby mines. They will provide you with resources and become the basis of your economy. So that was the very basic. Now we're learning the actual basics. Once per week gives the first visiting hero a small amount of random resources. So you're gonna have interactable places like this. You should never really be doing this with your main hero. You should recruit another hero to pick up stuff around. Tutorial, neutral opponents. On the global map, you will encounter neutral squads, hostile creatures that guard available items, key objects, or passages to new territories. By hovering the cursor over neutral squad, you can view its creature type and suspect the amount of guards you will face. Neutral squads can feature one or more creatures at the same time. Normal battle. Also pay attention to the suggested difficulty of the battle. This indicator shows how challenging the encounter is likely to be for your selected hero. So if you don't have the experience with the game and you underestimate the opponent or they have no idea what's going to happen, you can actually suffer pretty good casualties and just create a major setback down the road, especially for higher difficulty. Both neutral, because you know everybody has growth and they get units, and if you're losing more than gaining and somebody's playing more effectively, as in higher difficulty AI, you eventually just at a disadvantage. Both neutral armies and your hero's armies can include a wide variety of creatures. Each creature has its own stats, passive traits, and active abilities. On global map, you cannot view detailed information about enemy creatures. However, you can always check the stats and abilities of creatures in your own army. Simple double-click the portrait or desired unit in the bottom part of the screen. Okay, we started with the same guys here. Map objects. As you explore the world, you will come across a wide variety of map objects, buildings, and items your hero can interact with. Hovering over any interactive object will display a description, helping you decide whether it is currently useful to visit. Just like with the standard movement, you can set a route to an interactive object. Once confirmed, the hero will automatically move to it and interact upon arrival. Each object has specific interaction squares, usually located just below it. When setting a destination, your hero pair will be planned accordingly. Main quest: defeat the enemy, complete intermediate tasks. Capture sawmill, capture ore mine, capture gold mine. Oh, we gotta have a gold mine, that's generous. They didn't give us the option to check the city last time. Tutorial cities. You can actually move around the city, huh, with the camera. Cities are cornerstones of your progress in the game. Each one is unique and offers vital functions that can lead to victory. Building. Constructing your buildings to expand your city's capabilities. Buildings unlock features such as army recruitment, unit upgrades, trading, and more. Construction requires resources and are time-specific prerequisite buildings. Hiring creatures. One of the city core roles is to recruit troops. Building creature dwellings allow you to hire units. Their available numbers replenish at the start of each week. So it's each week. Upgrading creatures. Upgrade dwellings allow you to enhance your units. Keep in mind, only creatures whose improved dwellings are present in that city can be upgraded there. So pretty generous amount of resources on normal. Recruiting heroes. Once town is built, you can recruit additional heroes. While not essential, having multiple heroes gives you greater flexibility and control over the map. More pieces for the win, right? Trading resources and artifacts. Construct a market to exchange resources and artifacts, helping you manage your economy more efficiently. Unique faction abilities. Every faction offers distinct advantages. Cities tied to a specific faction provide access to exclusive features that can dramatically shift the game in your favor. Additionally, cities generate gold daily and accumulate law points, which are used to activate your faction's special bonuses. So factions have special bonuses. Each city can hold up to 2 heroes at a time. One in the guest position. This hero is visible in the city and on the global map. One in the garrison. This hero is stationed in the city and disappears from the global map while there. You can freely move heroes and creature stacks between the guest position and the garrison during your turn. However, keep the following in mind. Every hero must have at least 1 creature stack. A hero without an army is considered defeated. Apart from the neutral squads, creature stacks cannot exist on the map without a hero. You cannot transfer creatures from the garrison to the guest position unless there is a hero present there. Creature stacks can remain in the garrison without a hero. Okay, that's all the same. Actually move this... we can move this stuff around the camera a bit. This is kind of like the adjacent stuff around the city, and that's the city. So if you hold Alt, you can see the city is making 1000 gold a turn. Plus 19 swordsman a turn, a week. This guy has plus 1 swordsman. Right click to hire, huh? Where do you actually look at the list of the units? 2 creatures, okay. Swordsman, crossman. We just hired a bunch of crossmen. So, Swordsman, Crossman, Griffin, Light Weaver, Cavalry, Inquisitor, Angel. Cavalry was on tier 6. This Inquisitor type Monk team was here. This used to be like the Footman and Crusader, and this was a Pikeman or Halberdier. So, 2 things are different here. But Angel is here. So the movement is more balanced here. It's like you're gonna fly over across the map in 1 turn without some enhancements. It looks like movement, the speed is more balanced in this one compared to Heroes 3. This is one thing I really much like more in Heroes 5 than Heroes 3. The movement and initiative stuff. This one is called Temple, but it does look like it's castle inspired. So Griffin is a magic creature. Movement ignores obstacles and traps. Alert. Counterattacks twice per round. So yeah, that was the specialty of Griffin as well. They can retaliate more times. Has an ability called Valiant Cry. It can increase its attack and initiative for 2 rounds. And does not end the turn. Huh. Crossmen have 3 to 4 damage. They have a little bit lower health and defense than the swordsman. And they also have lower initiative. That's a model there. That's a model there. You gotta look at it close. So, Crossman has view from heavens. Increase the hero's sight radius by 1 while these creatures in their army. This effect does not stack. So, it's good if you don't have scouting. Has fine bolts, plus 20% damage for 2 rounds. I'm guessing they can use the ability once per combat. Ability tier 3. Damn, units have 3 tiers. That's what I'm talking about. That's what I'm talking about. 3 upgrades, boys. 3 types of units, 2 upgrades. But if I'm not mistaken, it doesn't mean that it's an upgrade. It might just make the unit different. So you get a little bit more options how you want to use the unit. So the swordsman can turn into either guard captain or the sun aegis, depending which unit you want to use. So Guard Captain is more offensive and San Aegis is more defensive version of the Swordsman. Okay, I like this. I like this. I mean, yeah, it's like just depending how you want to use it. I mean, this one can attack twice. That's strong. But this one is a lot tankier. And you can buff the adjacent units for damage reduction from range. I know, it retaliates once, pretty sure. Crossman to Austringer. Double shot, okay. Classic. Classic double shot. They pretty much just get one speed and double shot. Double shot in range units is strong. So double shot and one speed. Marksman. Marksman has a lot more initiative. Initiative is also important to act first. Deals full damage at any range. Damn, and a higher initiative. That's gonna be tough. He also has a stronger version of this ability. Fine bolts tier 3. Fine bolts tier 3, and they're both like they're the same name ability, but this one does 40% more damage. Marksman is just looks just amazing, man. Just amazing. That extra initiative is probably saves lives. And the fact it can fire full damage in any range has also higher attack than the Austringer. Double attack is strong though. I mean, I guess this guy can also get buffed for even more damage. Griffin. It's already slightly tougher than the boat. So it has almost twice the toughness compared to the Guard Captain, the Swordsman. Griffin with 9 initiative. $25 health. Temple Griffin, 12 initiative, 6 speed. Has endless counterattacks. These units are cool if you can get their attack, defense, and damage up. Maybe there's a hero specializing in Griffins. Amir. Guardian Griffin. So Guardian Griffin has over 7 damage and has a higher attack and defense. Slower though. Still has 2 counterattacks. Counterattacks each time an adjacent enemy attacks a friendly creature. Ooh. Ooh. The Valiant Cry for more attack initiative. Hey, Kujek. Light Weaver. Also 11 damage. Not much tougher than the Griffin though. Has a higher morale. It has 2 morale. It's so it could fire twice. So reach attack has a limited range, while the range attack doesn't have the limit. Inner light. Increase friendly creature attack and defense by 5 and speed initiative by 1. Duration 1 rounds. That could be a nasty surprise. That could be a nasty surprise. Whenever this creature gains a positive effect, its defense increases by 2 until the end of battle. Whenever. End of battle. Not round. So you can have multiple light weavers using inner light. Buffering the sun ages, for example. This thing also has 2 morale, so it can probably do extra turns from time to time. It's gonna have 3 morale, right? If your entire army is a temple. This is a high morale unit. These abilities that add a lot more to the strategy. This buff is also very good for the crossman units. Range is really important to get smooth battles. Hierophant. So there's more initiative and speed buff here. Speed initiative by 2. That's that could be hell of a nasty when you're creating a setup for the first move. Holy Absolution does not affect undead, embodiments, and constructs. Dispel negative effects from all friendly creatures and fully restores their HP. Huh. Kill on sight, huh? I guess the Hierophant is more of a support. I guess the other one is going to be more of an attack. Sun Herald. Anointed for damage. Whenever this creature gains a positive effect, it gains +1 damage until the end of the battle. Exaltation. The target friendly creature deals maximum damage. Duration 2 rounds. This is a slow unit. But goddamn, it has crazy morale. Oh, this is the one that creates combos. Yeah, the focus was mentioned. I'm not sure what it is yet, but yeah. They had to cost something, right? They can't just use them freely. Calorie, looking good. This used to be a tier 6 unit. It was a Calorina champion. Has 1 morale. Looking good, looking good. Good health, good health. Piercing Strike ignores 20% of enemy defense. This roster looks excellent with offense. Excellent. It's like classic offense and whatever grants morale and or luck, and it just works. Pretty simple. That's why Zaga is also in the tutorial, right? Spire increase friendly creature's morale by 1. This does not effect does not stake, only the strongest one is active. So this thing in the army grants entire army 1 morale. So Temple is just classic, it's just strong. Moving before an attack increases damage by 3% per hex. So they got adjusting bonus. Noble Cavalry. Got more damage and more initiative. 14 initiative, damn. Piercing Strike 2, 30% of enemy defense. It gives +2 morale to the army. So you don't even need a skill that buffs morale, you just have the Noble Killer in the army. This one is 6% damage per hex, so this looks like this is a strong unit. This is a strong unit. Charge. Increase speed and initiative of all friendly creatures by 1. Duration 1 rounds. Does not end the turn. This unit looks awesome. There is the Sun Spear Cavalry. They got higher attack and defense, and higher morale and speed, lower initiative. They also have Inspiring and Piercing Strike 2. Also the adjusting bonus, but they have Anointed for attack. Whenever this creature gains a positive effect against attack, its attack increases by 2 until the end of the battle. Higher attack and defense values do add up. This at some point becomes more important than the numbers of the lower units. But this just looks like just pretty strong faction, really. It's just like, just works. Inquisitor. It's your attack versus the enemy defense for the bonus damage, if I'm not mistaken. So your attack is kind of like a bonus over the enemy defense, if I'm not mistaken. This scene has damn. This almost looks like another tier 7 unit. It almost looks like the tier 1 has disappeared, and this is tier 2. These are two tier 2. Tier 3. This is between like tier 4 and a 5, 5 and 6, 5 and 6, and tier 7. This is some stuff, man. This is some stuff. Inquisitor. It's a melee unit. It has unyielding. No terms of enemy attack when struck. So tanky. Infused armor. Increases this creature defense by 5 and speed by 1. It also dispels any negative effects to the restrict movement. Duration 2 rounds. So it can buff itself. Celestial Flay hits the target and all adjacent enemies. So it has Cleave. These are 2 abilities, which cost some resources we don't know yet. Mother Superior has a lot more defense and health. This one has more defense than the Starting Angel. Unyielding 2. This creature generates +2 focus points when taking damage. Increases this creature defense by 10 and speed by 2. It also spells a negative effects and restrict movement. So you have to deal with this thing, but you don't want to deal with this thing. You have to deal with it, but you don't want to deal with it. The other one is the more offensive, huh? Excommunicator. Excommunicator. So this one is more on the offensive side of things. Deals 15 times the amount of units, magic damage to the target and all adjacent creatures, dispelling all positive effects from them. There's definitely stuff here. Angel! That's the ultimate unit of the temple. Very impressive stats. 4 speed, 8 initiative. The game does look like way more balanced regarding speed initiative compared to previous ones. This is an embodiment. A spirit, soul, or other intangible power that coalesced into material form. Nice. Fallen embodiments do not count towards the power of necromancy, reanimation after battle. So you basically have noble cavalry in the army or the sun spirit cavalry, and you don't use any other units than temple, and you have +3 morale. Angel has a range attack. Well, that's new. Forging perfections. Whenever a positive effect is applied to a friendly creature, it also applies to this creature. Wow. The effect's duration and power are copied. If the effects target multiple stacks, it is applied to this creature only once. Angels are no joke. Refract and reflect. Applies a copy of all positive effects currently on this creature to a friendly creature. Does not trigger forging perfection. And a couple of units have a thing where when they get buffed more until the end of the battle. I see where they were going with this. Archangel has the same health damage, higher attack. It's faster with higher initiative. Okay, this looks solid for a speed initiative. As a sharpshooter, so they turn angels into titans. They turn angels into titans. Damn, a sharpshooter in a tier 7 unit, and it can have siege damage increase quite a bit. There was a faction called the Tower, and their tier 7 was a giant that upgraded into a titan, and it was one nastier ranged units. But this looks nastier than a titan. There's a sharpshooter on tier 7. This is gonna be crazy. But makes you wonder. I mean, this is just the temple, so who knows what the other factions have to offer? Who knows how powerful is the magic? But this looks hell of a nasty already. As a Cyclops from the Stronghold, they were tier 6. A Titan was a tier 7. And had very impressive stats. This thing has literally synergies with the rest of the units and the abilities, and it's a sharpshooter. And it's still gonna be pain in the ass to kill in melee. Yeah, like I said, I don't know other factions, but this looks like really strong. Dispels all positive effects from enemies within 1 hex radius area from chosen hex and applies them to this creature. What the hell? This unit is just... It feels like Empire and Dwarf favoritism already here. But I'm guessing all the tier 7 units are gonna have extra stuff. This combo of Forging Perfection, Refract and Reflect, and now that Devouring Chalice as well. Like, even gonna be worth it buffing something when this is in the army. But they can just shoot with a sharpshooter, right? I don't see the ammo. Apotheosis. Nice. I'm guessing Apotheosis is gonna be the melee variant. Looks awesome. They removed the ammo from the game. 300 health, same damage, 35 attack, 40 defense. That's a very high defense. 9 speed, 9 initiative. Okay, here we go. He still has a range attack. As duelist, no melee penalty, no penalty in melee. Range units have penalty repel otherwise. Still Forging Perfection, Perfect and Reflect. Purity Aura. This creature is an adjacent friendly creatures are immune to all negative effects. Wow. Unbending Pride. Dispels all negative effects from this creature and fully restore its HP. So they definitely changed the Archangels and the other thing. I guess Resurrect would have been too much when there's already stuff going on. This looks like hell of a nasty unit. Hell of a nasty unit. To me, this already looks like what I expect to see, almost close to these units. But this looks like hell of a nasty. I'm glad they balanced the speed stuff more. Well, these are the temple units. This looks a lot of fun. A lot of fun. Yeah, Archangels was one of the best units. They turned the angels into shooters, so that's interesting. What's this button here? Hey, Styles. This button, I guess, it signifies that we can build. Okay. This is magic on the top. Magic is a key element of gameplay alongside the army. Heroes can use spells in both in combat and on the global map. To cast spells, heroes use a special resource, mana. Mana is a limited resource that partially restores each new day. If the hero starts the day in a city with a built mage guild, their mana is fully restored. Heroes can only use the spells that have been added to their spellbook. Spells are divided into 4 schools: Daylight Magic, Nightshade Magic, Arcane Magic, and Primal Magic. Each school has its own focus. For example, Daylight Magic includes many support spells that strengthen your army. Primal Magic mainly contains combat spells that deal damage. The main way to acquire spells is by building mage guilds in cities. Okay, so different schools of magic and same way to acquire spells pretty much. All spells are ranked by tier, from first to fifth. This tier 5 spells. What the hell? I guess it was back as well 5, so there's gonna be some serious wood on 5. By default, heroes can cast first and second tier spells. To access high tier spells, you must learn the corresponding magic skills. There are also neutral spells that do not belong to any school. These spells have unique acquisition conditions. Most often they are unlocked through secondary skills and sub-skills. To learn neutral spells, a hero must reach a certain level. The higher the spell's tier, the higher required hero level. This is a fancy looking screen for the Mage Guild. The Mansion Door is the neutral magic tier 5. The hero must be at least level 12. Teleports the hero to target location within 8 squares 1 times per day. Nice. Balance that shit. Win. Primal Magic Tier 1. Reduces the duration of all positive effects applied to the target by 1+1 per every 2 hero spell power. So the permanent stuff can be also nerfed, huh? Tick High. This is Primal Magic Tier 1. Win. Primal Magic Tier 1. I guess this is gonna be Primal here. Target friendly creature takes -20% damage from melee attacks. Thick Hide is kind of like Stone Skin. I think Stone Skin used to increase like defense, but it's a lower range from melee attacks. Okay, pretty straightforward. So it looks like 1+1 per 2 hero spell, so it's even more balanced regarding the spell power. They need to fine-tune the balance the magic for sure. So it can be upgraded. Base spell effectiveness 1 to 2. So it starts at 2+, okay. Affects enemy creatures adjacent to the target, affects all enemy creatures. Okay. Lightning Bolt. Classic. Does not affect killings, whatever that is. Deals 25 plus 5 times hero spell power. So it looks like nothing special at the start, but it upgrades quite a bit. Like when net damage per spell power goes to 10, that could be a lot. This is 8 mana, 6 mana. So Lightning Bolt like a more generic way to deal damage. Feels more like a magic arrow. Ground Sight. Shows the location of all neutral armies on the global map, including those in the Fog of War. Campaign skill, map skill. Mana restores per turn, so yeah. So you can actually get a bunch of spells on level 1 and 2, even not like specialized into magic. I guess They might get unlocked at random when you build the guild. This is Arcane Magic. Energize. Restores +1 focus charge. I think these focus charges are to use abilities. I think you regenerate a couple of mana points every day, but to fully restore, you need to spend a day, start a day in the city with the guild. Focus charges for the abilities. Arcane Magic. Early start. Initiative of target friendly creatures increases by 2. Now that is strong. That is strong. Especially if we got shooters going. So they didn't go very strong to buff all the units with initiative. So I'm guessing you can cast a spell if it's your turn. So you have a high initiative unit. You can cast early start on your second highest initiative unit that might surpass the enemy's highest initiative unit. So the unit get to act before that unit, preferably a range unit. And instead of the enemy messing up that unit will mess up the enemy unit. I will see. Maybe you know, just having preemptive strikes is not as critical in this one. One spell per round. Yeah, that's standard. One spell per round. Energy Explosion. All creatures in 1 hex radius take 30 damage per focus charge. I still don't know what these focus charges are. But this has potential as well. This is a Daylight Magic Blessing. So it's not max damage, huh? Target friendly creature deals additional damage with basic attacks. I mean, there's a lot of this just I don't know what you call it, but ultimatum abilities, like you just disable a unit, buff something to max, units head speed from left to the right side immediately, like terrible balance stuff. This is a better way to do things. So Blessing on a Archangel is stronger than what it would be to increase, just give max damage, I think. Then just do 75%, 50 to 75 plus 25%. This is really strong stuff if you are dealing damage with creatures. Blessing out. From Bird's Eye, reveal the borders of all areas, including those hidden by the fog of war. More map magic. This is for neutral armies. This is for all areas, including those hidden in the fog of war. Borders. Also, location of all enemy heroes. I'm guessing to get better effects on these spells, you have to specialize in this type of magic. As a healing water, target friendly creature restores health. Does not revive fallen units. So it's just healing. The spell power gets increased later, triggers one more time at the beginning of the next round. Affects all friendly creatures. It's helpful on the stronger units, especially higher defense. So Daylight Magic has haste, plus 2 speed to target friendly creature. Speed bonus can get increased. Web can get dispelled, and speed bonus can increase as well. Okay. So haste and early start pretty balanced. They didn't go with the effect for an entire army. I mean, that's just, I feel like that would just be nonsense, unless there's some kind of powerful thing that will unlock this later on. I really like the separation of the speed in the speed and initiative, and the levels way more balanced. And the fourth is a Nightshade Magic. Target enemy deal, so I guess this is debuffs for the enemy. Lowers the enemy basic attacks damage. I guess it's weaken. Despair. This is curse. Damage at the start of the turn, and it's stackable. Oh, cool. Enlarged Shadow, plus 2 attack and defense to the target friendly creature. Reduction of attack and defense increases each round. I don't understand, I get it. The reduction of attack and defense increases each round. It looks like it's a bug tooltip. I guess it's supposed to say the increase of attack and defense. The attack and defense increase each round. So it gets stronger before it goes away. Web. I guess web is like slow. Later also dispels haste. Spells web later. Yeah, I already noticed this. There's neutral spell here, Second Wind. The hero must be at least level 1. The hero restores 20 movement points times 1 per day. For 15 mana. Get a little bit more movement. That's Shadowfire. I saw this Dimension on tier 5. We're just gonna go through first 2 tiers. Leave something for later, because we're probably not gonna see more than the first 2 tiers. Reinforcement. Instantly interact with any external dwelling the hero controls within 2 times hero sight squares 1 times per day. Save some movement at the cost of mana. Increase the radius. And it can be used more time per day. This is Arcane Magic Tier 2. Optical Illusion. Target friendly creature takes my 7% range damage. This is tutorial Shit Wizard, but I am planning to play Necropolis in the first game outside the tutorial. Target friendly creature takes my 7% range damage. And also buff. Also applies to long range damage. All creatures. Blink. Teleports target friendly creatures up to 3 hexes. Oh, that's nasty. That's nasty. Blink the guy with the cleave. Or double attack on the closer. Temporal Spheres. Place up to 2 invisible traps. When stepped on, a trap triggers, dealing pure damage to the creature and its adjacent on it and adjacent ones. Their damage equals 100% of 1 unit's max HP. Trap displays are triggering. Okay. Temporal spheres. Inner light, this is daylight magic. Daylight magic is buffs. Reduces the does not affect undead and constructs. Reduces the duration of all negative effects applied to target friendly creature by. Okay. Affects all enemy creatures. But the tooltip seems wrong here as well. Shortened Shadow, minus attack and defense target enemy. So they just copy-pasted Shortened Shadow tooltip with Enlarged Shadow. That's why the tooltip is bugged. One is a negative, one is a positive, and the effects grow until it disappears. Enlarged Shadow, Shortened Shadow looks like cool stuff. Terrible Wind. Target friendly creature deals plus 20% damage with range and long range attacks. It goes up to 45% damage. And Archangel is a tier 7 sharpshooter. Weakening Ray. Remove one counterattack charge from the target enemy. Huh. Oh. Fireball is a tier 2 primal magic. Looks like a good damage. Goes to 200. 200 base damage. It's a AoE spell. Ice Bolt. Also lowers their initiative, okay. So you can cripple their initiative and still do quite a bit of damage. So opening an Ice Ball enemy shooter cripples it really. Ice Ball looks very good. Crystal Crown. Place up to 2 crystal obstacles and obstacles destroyed upon taking 1 hit from attacks. 2 attacks, so I can put the walls on the map. It's almost like there are 2 lores missing. There are currently 4 factions in the game, and they plan to have 6. The magic looks like a lot of fun. Like a lot of fun. Target friendly creature cannot be targeted until the end of the round or until it takes any action. Fatal Decay. Target enemy cannot restore HP. This effect remains after target's death. Does not work on the embodiments. Read Minds. Shows the precise number of intentions of all neutral squads within sight. Squares of the hero. Umbral Grip. Deals pure damage to target enemy. This damage cannot be modified in any way. The spell power increases on this when the skill gets upgraded. Additionally, kills +1 units. Works on creatures up to tier 7. So it does not affect tier 7, but instantly killing some tier 6s is still good. And there's a Shadow Flight here. The hero must be first level 3. The hero flies and can freely move through any obstacles on the global map. Okay, this is the first 2 tiers of magic. Let's leave something for later. This is the faction laws. These are unique things for the faction. Each faction in the game is unique. Its cities feature special buildings. It recruits unique units. And its heroes belong to that specific faction. On the global map, each faction is also associated with its own type of terrain, which affects various game mechanics. However, the most important feature is that each faction has an exclusive set of faction laws, research options that change different aspects of the game. These laws can segment the economy, improve strategy stats, modify core gameplay rules. This is like technologies. As you play, you earn law points, increasing your faction's law. With each new law, you gain one law seal. These seals can be spent immediately or saved to unlock more expensive and powerful laws. To unlock high-level laws, you must first invest seals in some basic ones. Some laws require multiple seals to unlock or upgrade. Some laws have multiple levels. Each level increases the effect on the law. So faction and army. We have 0 right now. Tax collectors. After improvement, produce 250 gold per day. Scouting. Increase side range of your heroes by 1. Doesn't look, it doesn't stack, so it should stack, huh? Resource riches 1. Provides a one-time bonus of 2500 gold, 5 wood and 5 ore when enacted. Swordsman growth in your cities increases by 4, their defense increases by 2. So another buff for the swordsman. I assume when it says swordsman, it also means their upgrades as well. This one is for the crossman. Attacked by 2. Attack plus 2 on the crossman is good. All positive effects on friendly creatures last 1 additional rounds. Wow. Heroes of Tales. Morale of your heroes increases by 1. You can construct plus 1 buildings per day. Elite Griffins. Griffins growth in your cities increases by 2, the HP increases by 5. So even further enhancement to units. Plus 2 damage for the Light Weavers. Initiative friendly creatures increases by 1. So all friendly creatures get 1 initiative, just like that. Friendly creatures in counterattacks deal plus 25% damage. Mining gems. Produces 1 gems per day. That's convenient. Your resources of gold produce plus 50% gold. Daylight spells of your heroes gain 1 level. Sun's Grace. Resource riches 2. Provides a one-time bonus of 5000 gold, 10 wood and 10 ore when enacted. Melee combat. Friendly creatures deal plus 5% and take minus 5% melee damage. Non-temple friendly creatures gain double this effect. Like I said, pretty straightforward, this temple. This is for the long reach combat and for the range combat, the same effect. Training attack. Attack of your heroes increases by 2. Defense of the heroes by 2. Spell power of heroes by 2. Knowledge of the heroes by 2. All your temple heroes can learn any tier spells. But will they have mana to use them? Resource reaches 3. 7500, 1515. Okay. Elite Cavalry. Cavalry growth in your cities increases by 1. They ignore 5% of the target defense and their speed increases by 1. I really like the Cavalry unit. Elite Inquisitors. Growth and they ignore 5% of enemy attack and their speed is increased by 1. Encouragement. The chance of friendly creatures making an additional turn increases by 1% for each point of their morale. So another buff to morale. Angels growth in your cities increases by 1. Their attack and defense increases by 25% of heroes' attack and defense. So they can get the potential a lot more than your just standard buff. Friendly creatures attack and defense increase by 20% of heroes' spell, power and knowledge. Sacred lands. Friendly creatures are immune to negative effects when they battle on their native terrain. Oh, cool stuff, cool stuff. Where's the tavern? There's no tavern here, huh? What's this? This is where the crossmen are. Was there a cage there? This is the guardsmen. So we have garrison gets the swordsman. I guess the cage is like a later for the marksman. They have the bird. Hey, passing by. No, I'm just playing heroes all day. Also, I'm gonna get some drink. Be right back. We're back, boys. This is plenty of buildings. Usually you will start with the way to upgrade your gold per day, so you don't lose income. Tower is banned in this in tutorial. Okay, that's cool. That is cool. Solar Temple is already built. Gold, 1000 gold, 1000 low points daily plus 1 hero cap. Okay. So the heroes are capped as well. I really hate how it just gets up into hero spam early on. I'm glad they balance this shit. Gets really tedious a while to just do the trains. Solar Temple 2 will grant us more golden lob per day. That's like feels like a no-brain. So a couple of buildings for units before the end of the week, so you can actually get some extra and get the gold. So unit-wise, we have crossbows and swordsmen. So we don't have the griffon right now. Like the basic amount of griffons might not do much on the next week. So we should definitely get the rookery before the next week. This upgrades the guard captains and these things as well. Okay. I mean, we don't have to put too much pressure on the order of things here for the tutorial. But so far, guys, you know, I wasn't sure about the art style, but from what I've seen so far, I'm impressed. I'm impressed. It looks like they got a lot of good stuff from Heroes 5, which I really enjoyed. And things seem, at least at the first look, balanced. I don't like seeing high initiative and speed numbers all over the place. You can spend an entire day learning and get a bonus attribute of their choice. That's cool as well. So you can train another hero. I'm guessing it's maybe one per hero, or you can do it. Every faction will have their own building will give them +1 to a stat, and this one gets to choose one, and not just visiting the place. So instead of just getting a stat by visiting the city, you do have to spend a day in the city. We do start with quite a bit of a resource considering its normal difficulty. Hard difficulty, you do have a few lower resources. Soul Temple 2 make is no brain. We just immediately get more gold per turn. Economy places center role in heroes and might and magic. Throughout the game, you will counter many sources of income, but cities are among the most important. Certain buildings within the city generate resources automatically. The primary resource produced daily is gold, used for construction, recruitment, and other essential actions. You can also use gold later to buy other resources. Constructing specific buildings will increase daily gold income and may also unlock the ability to harvest additional resource types. Cities also generate law points, a special resource required to activate your faction unique bonuses. The boost law points production but your city's central structures, we just did. Note, cities aren't the only source of law points. You can acquire them through other means to explore the world. So by building that... Can you not click on this, what we build? I guess you can click on this, huh? So we double the law points daily and we got 500 gold more per turn. And I guess to get first law points we need 2500. Okay. Right click to get this. Escape is to leave the city, huh? Transition is pretty smooth. There's a sawmill, and that is the ore mine. Ore mine is guarded by 10 to 19 swordsmen. And our guy, tutorial hero info. You can view all the detailed information about your hero in the corresponding interface. Okay. Let's give you a little bit more information. We already learned about most of this. As your hero levels up, they can learn up to 8 secondary skills, and each secondary skill can be upgraded to the 3rd level. It's enhanced with a total of 2 sub-skills, advanced and expert level. It is enhanced with a total of 2 sub-skills at advanced and expert level. Some skills enhance others, and certain skills combinations can unlock a new hero class, greatly increasing their power and granting access to unique bonuses. In addition, heroes can equip various artifacts. Each artifact occupies a specific equipment slot and can only be placed in that slot. A hero can equip the following: 1 main hand weapon and 1 offhand weapon, 1 head artifact, 1 armor, 1 belt, 1 pair of boots, 1 back artifact, 2 rings and 4 items, 1 holy relic. A special artifact enhances the hero's skills. So John Johnson has basic ascension, basic defense and basic scouting in this one. Ascension says each time a friendly stake dies, all remaining friendly creatures' HP increase by 10% on the end of the next round. Huh. It's almost like you want to have some things on purpose here with use the counterattacks. Friendly units taking minus 10% damage from basic attacks. There's a defense, and this is sight radius. And this guy is the salt of the earth. So the swordsmen have more speed, more initiative, more HP for this guy, and they got more attack and defense for every 3 levels of the hero. Each creature in the game is a unique entity with its own stats as well as acting possibilities. Units of the same creature can be combined in a stack. The more units in a stack, the more damage it deals. Taking damage, units in the stack can die, which reduces the number of the stack. In the creature information window, you will be able to find the following stats. HP, the amount of health of one unit in the stack. Attack and defense, Stats that affect the damage dealt. If your creature attack is higher than target's defense, the damage increases. If lower, the damage decreases. Damage. The base damage range of a single unit in a stack. Morale and luck. Stats that determine the probability of an additional turn and increase damage during an attack. Speed. Stat that determines the maximum range of movement of a creature in battle. Initiative. The stat determines the order of creature turns in battle. And in addition, creatures can have active and passive abilities, special skills that have significant impact on the outcome of the battle. So that can be upgraded here as well. That should tell you basic stats there. I guess they get the first extra attack and defense on level 3. This guy's pretty basic, just gets the strongest swordsman. Knight. Might hero upon leveling up most of the time gains attack and defense bonuses, along with the skills that strengthen these hero's creatures. Knows Heroic Strike, which is used to attack the enemies in battle. This skills damage scales with the hero's level. Swashbuckler. Heroic Strike deals plus 200 basic damage. Paragon. All allies have always deal maximum and take minimum damage. I guess Knight goes to a Swashbuckler or a Paragon, but what is the 0 out of 5? We can mouse over it. I guess we need the skills that put points for that. Okay, let's go. So we're limited to one hero in this one. Chest is between 1 and 2,000 gold and half that amount in experience. We're not gonna, we might not even have enough movement there, huh? I think we have enough movement to get the ore thing going. The music changed, nice. Only 10 there, huh? So weight is W, I think. Tutorial, combat magic. One way to win a battle is by using spells that your hero knows. When it's your creature turn, the hero can use the spellbook to cast a desired spell. Usually the hero can cast a spell only once per round. However, there are ways to bypass this limitation and cast multiple spells in one round. To this, you must use spells from a different school of magic that you haven't used yet during the current round. Spells from the same school of magic that have already been cast will be blocked until the next round begins. Cast spells consumes mana, which is limited in recovery during battle, so it's important to plan its usage carefully. We got a blessing and a weekend ray. It's kind of nice how this thing open here. These are all spells. I want to see how the mana charges, so we should cast something just to see. Hero, this guy. So, and what about the strike they mentioned for a hero? Heroic strike, okay. How do you do that? I guess this might be disabled in the tutorial. It's based on the hero level for extra damage. Is C for casting? Needs one focus, it doesn't say, huh? Is the focus just at the bottom? The information is very minimalistic. So W is wait. What is D? D is to skip turn, okay. I clicked the last time by accident. This thing got a bonus turn, so we should do... Is there like not defense thingy, like defend, guard? Or do you do automatically guard by skipping turn? Okay. Wait. I guess this thing has 7 initiative and we have 6, so yeah, didn't do anything. So it's currently our turn. Do we lose this? Let's just do like this. Let's see what it says here. It says 58-88. This costed 8 mana. I want to see how the mana is going to happen next turn. Total creature builds. In addition to movement attacks, creatures can use abilities, special active skills that can deal damage, strengthen friendly creatures, and weaken enemy creatures, and more. To use abilities, unit need focus, which accumulates during the battle. When a stag attacks or takes damage from an enemy, it generates 1 focus point for its army. After accumulating the required number of focus points, you get a focus charge, which is spent to activate the ability. Okay. Is there a hotkey to open the spellbook? W is wait, D is to skip. Different abilities may require different amounts of focus charges to activate. The required amount is shown on the ability icon. After using the ability, it enters a cooldown and becomes unavailable for several rounds. The cooldown duration is equal to the cost of using the ability in focus charges. Many creatures have powerful abilities that can significantly alter the course of battle. Use focus wisely. In addition to creature abilities, your hero can also use active abilities, which also require focus charges. These abilities follow the same rules as creature abilities. After use, they enter a cooldown. You can use your hero's active abilities when their creature turn arrives. These abilities can be activated at any time, and using a hero ability does not end the creature's turn. Your heroes initially have ability to attack the enemy. Other abilities are unlocked as you progress by learning special skills. Use the focus charges your army accumulates wisely. Don't forget to activate your creatures and hero abilities at the right moment to maximize your effectiveness in battle. So a pile of ore is 5 to 8 ore. Gold, wood, ore, crystals, gems, mercury, and alchemical dust are main resources in the game. So sulfur was replaced for alchemical dust. They are essential for nearly all gameplay activities: constructing buildings, hiring troops and heroes, studying and upgrading spells, and more. Your objective is to gather a variety of resources and use them strategically to strengthen your position over time. Resources can be obtained in several ways: global map, capture mines, and visiting objects across the map. So ore storage is another location. So it can be visited once per week. Gain maximum of 10 ore. Was this automatically captured? Oh no, we have to go from that point. I think that's something given, it's not a normal resource. Okay. Some interactive objects on the map have an owner, the player who last interacted with them. These objects are marked with a flag next to their model on the map. The color of the flag indicates which player currently controls the object. Own objects include cities under your control, as well as other key structures such as mines, creature dwellings. Okay, we all know about this. Like the number of available units is limited and replenished at the start of each week. Okay. There's another building here to interact on. These are a horde of skeletons. Dragon Utopia. There we go. Gives a very large amount of gold and valuable artifacts after defeating its guard. The Utopia is in question, being that different dragons can live united in peace. When I was young and I played a lot of these Heroes games, I used to scam save like all the time. Because, you know, you attack a place and you see like it doesn't go your way, reload. This might be one of the games where I scam save the most. I feel like the reload was the normal part of the game. What is even button for a quick save? Because you can go into a fight that you don't have knowledge about, and you lose everything, and it's pretty much can be very hard to recover from that point on. Say 5, okay. Pretty fast to quick save. This is just part of the map, huh? Permanent increase each visiting hero attack by 1. Okay. Looks like pretty straightforward terrain here. This is the end of the map. In Heroes of Might and Magic, the gameplay is divided into days, weeks, and months. To succeed each day, use your resources wisely. Move your heroes carefully, keeping in mind their limited movement points. Explore the map and interact with important objects. Recruit troops to strengthen your heroes' armies and unlock new areas. Construct new buildings in your cities to develop them. Develop a city, open the screen. Okay, we already went through that. At the start of each new day, several important events take place. Heroes' movement points are fully restored. You can construct new buildings in your cities. Temporary effects may activate or expire depending on their duration. Every 7 days a new week begins, and every 4 weeks marks the start of a new month. This time intervals also trigger major game events, most notably creature growth. The number of units available for recruitment increases in cities and in special objects on the map. To start a new day, click the End Day button in the bottom right corner of the screen. I mean, some people could just go in a fight and they I don't know, fuck up, or they didn't know what the enemy is, and take a little bit casualties. That's fine. But if you screw majorly and you lose like too much, I don't see wrong anything reloading in that one. A new player might attack Dragon Utopia and like, oh shit, we can't deal with that. You're dead, right? That's like a standard reload, but reloading constantly just to minimize losses and min-max effectiveness, that's tedious. You can retrieve free on locations, and what happens when you retreat? Nothing? Mm-hmm. I guess that got changed. So this is the mark we constructed, and we go next turn. We got a hero. In Heroes of Might and Magic, you can use multiple heroes to explore the map more efficiently and quickly. Each hero has their own level, set of skills, and can perform various roles. From a simple scout and resource collector to a great commander who will lead your army to victory. To hire new heroes, you'll need gold, and they can be hired in any city where a town is built. Control only a limited number of heroes at a time. Capturing new cities increases this limit. However, if you lose control of cities, the max number of heroes decreases, and you may lose the ability to recruit new ones. Your currently recruited heroes are displayed on the left side of the screen. We got Leah, the Untethered one. Is she a angel type unit? Okay, so new turn. How much the mana got restored? 2 mana per turn. So I casted a spell last day and it cost 8 mana. The next day I got 2 mana. So good to know. 2 mana per day. Is the base. She came from a portal. I really like out of these portals, man. It's like you never know who's gonna come to this. There's a one-way portals or two-way portals. Maybe just 10%. It's tied to knowledge, okay. I got 1 knowledge though. Wooden ring, +1 morale. It's a part of a set bonus. Popper's Glory. So we got, it does look like another castle hero. He's a cleric, not a knight. She has a Radiating Knowledge. Receives +1 level to all daylight spells. +1 more for every 10 hero levels. And can use them in battle without limits. Enemy hero cannot cast daylight spells. Man, I do love the hero specializations. They look like they're more. Not just some basic stuff. This is cool stuff. There's a basic Ascension and basic daylight magic. +1 levels. +1 level, so she already is very good with daylight magic. How can I see her spells? Where the hell? Where you click this button? Was it this button? This button? Global map magic. Your hero can use spells not only in battle but also on global map. I'm loving the specializations. Like the hero specialization gives me good replay value, and it's like very satisfactory to go with the hero specialization stuff. I want them to give me reasons to try this hero, to see how the game gonna go differently with that hero. Like the other guy, especially in Swordsman, the Swordsman just gonna give you an edge early, while this one is like a little bit more advanced. Okay, your hero can use spells not only in battle but also on the global map. Global map spells are a special type of magic that allow the hero to move, interact with allies, or engage with objects. In addition to consuming mana, global mana map spells have a daily usage limit. Some of them can only be cast once or a few times per day. Once a new day begins, this counter resets, and the spells become available to cast again. You can acquire global map spells in various ways, by discovering special artifacts on the map, learning specific hero skills, and more. However, the most powerful spells are unlocked through city development and studying magic in the Magic Observatory. As you construct buildings and upgrade spells within the observatory, you will earn special points, accumulate enough points, and you will unlock the most powerful global map spells. Proper use of global map spells can significantly influence the course of the game, granting access to previously unreachable areas and objects. She has 30 voodoo. So she has, what is this? Assemble. Instantly interact with an allied hero within 12 squares, 2 times per day. That's cool. That's cool. Is there a button to cast a spell? C gives you the grid. I guess it's important for movement planning. S is to move this. Hey, cool Jack, thank you for gifting subs.
Have you seen that shit? Holy shit! What the hell?
Okay. I do want to give these units elsewhere.
Oh my god! Have you seen that shit? Holy shit! What the hell?
Got 2 gems. Small amount of random resource.
Oh my god! Have you seen that shit? Holy shit! What the hell?
Okay, another day, another building. We got one low point immediately, so we got some low stuff elsewhere as well.
Oh my god! Have you seen that shit? Holy shit! What the hell?
I'll just get tax collectors, why not? So I just noticed there are actually different levels of these things. You can see the dots on the top. So this can all be upgraded.
Have you seen that shit?
Elite angels can be upgraded twice.
What the hell?
Let's just get for more gold. Like gold is always useful. Bank produced another 1000 gold a day, huh?
Oh my god! Have you seen that shit? Holy shit! What the hell?
We got the bank. I wish you could click on this and it tells you what it does. I feel like there should be more interaction with these things that you build.
Oh my god! Have you seen that shit?
Like this window here when you mouse over the bank. So it does look like Temple can produce a lot of gold. We're getting 2750 gold per day. And City is producing 2500 plus 250 from Law.
Have you seen that shit?
And this will grant 3000 per day. It does require walls though. So I feel like the treasure is the way to go here. Make sure that we have plenty of gold per day.
Oh my god! Have you seen that shit? Holy
Skeleton archers.
what the hell? Oh my god! Have you seen that shit? Holy shit! What the hell?
Getting the resources in the city to upgrade first is the way. Then get some resources outside, and then towards the end of the week maybe get one or two unit buildings, so you get some more troops immediately for the next week. So this is the Griffin. Nine attack, so she has a +1/1. So attack, spell power, defense, and it doesn't show you the knowledge here. Damn, I forgot to charge my phone, it turned off. Only 10 skeletons. Wait. Oh, the 10 swords, my bad. Once we're done with the tutorial, today we are gonna start Necropolis. That's I'm hoping for a nice soundtrack and good looking on the heroes. I haven't checked the stats on the enemy swordsman last time, because the other guy debuffs the enemy swordsman. So you get a little bit focused down there. So what does she have here? She hasn't any spells. Oh, she has actually some primal magic. There's a lightning bolt and a fireball. She has 2 primal spells, but she is specialized in daylight. Strange. I guess we're in a mage guild. This is 6 mana only. Let's go to the lightning bolt so we can see how the mana regeneration works. Nice! A lot of the game does remind me of Heroes 5. Feels good. Feels good. There's something here for sure.
Oh my god. Have you seen that shit? Holy shit. What the hell?
I like it so far. I like it. I think the worst part of the game is the art style, but you can get used to it. It feels like a little bit cheap, but probably cheap to make, like mobile feel. But if the gameplay is there, we can look past that. Okay, we got a sawmill, produce wood daily. It's important to get these resources going up. We don't actually have to do this like this. We don't like actually keep around so we can do more stuff. So I cannot access the dragon on top without the dimension door, huh? Or flying. Let's look at an artifact here. Fish to the face. It's a Popper Glory set. It does look like provide quite a bit of stats if you have the set. What just happened here? It's because I might have clicked with the shift though. It's a preview. The game offers you this? Ah, I see, I see. So this is the first time it offers preview. Okay, okay, I see, I see. Let me see information about this unit. These are the skeletons. These are our boys. They got 1 defense. Nice. Nice. Fuck your legions. Screw your legions. 4 initiative, 3 speed. One to 3 damage, 4 attack and 1 defense. The skeletons have a really weak defense. I wonder what on the nose balancing they're gonna do in this game, but I've already see a couple things. That outer resolve was nonsense. This is a really weak enemy. The outer resolve always will cause you to take some damage, and in most battles are no damage if you do the right order. This is 14 to 19. So waiting with the shooters is always the way, if the enemy doesn't have shooters. We do also have Weaken Ray and Blessing. So if we were acting first, we could have stack both our units for this fight and use the Weakening Ray. So, you know, we have strategies like this if you don't want to avoid casualties. I don't, you know, they got 48, so they might actually kill something. Maybe the auto-resolve was right. So it does look like they're gonna kill something. Okay. I mean, we act first, so maybe we avoid the casualties. I forgot that we act first and next time this thing has we have extra initiative, right? I mean, we did yet use mana for no counterattack. I think it's pretty good. I think it's pretty good, yeah. I'm gonna actually get experience just to see what else is available. So that preview that was offered there, did I click something for that, or that just enabled now? We get +1 attack. Speed initiative friendly units during a siege. Range damage of friendly creatures is not reduced by the walls during a siege. Glass unique siege ability allows the attack hex to all adjacent hexes once per round. So how do we get that preview thing? Was that with a shift, or was it intentional there? There's a swashbuckling paragon, but what does this mean, 0 out of 5? And that where do you see this? The swashbuckler gives plus 200 basic damage. Tutorial might not have this, right? Obstruction, nice. So you can actually disable these things for the later as well. So like more stuff against the magic. Don't really care about this too, so I'll just get advanced defense since we already have the defense. I really think like stuff like obstruction is really cool. I want to see what else is here. So advanced defense, friendly creatures take minus 20% damage from basic attacks. The next one is 25% from counterattacks. This is just lower damage taken. Territorial advantage. Fighting in an area the hero controls, each stack in the army gains plus 10% temporary units at the start of battle. This bonus is double the hero knows diplomacy. But what do they mean by the area the hero controls? Yeah, they're pretty straightforward. I want to make the just units stronger and tougher. Friendly creatures take minus 20% damage from ranged and long range attacks. And the defense also helps with the attack as well. Let's go with Ka. I think we can only have 2 sub-skills. So we got an artifact. While exploring the world, the hero can find and equip artifacts, powerful items that enhance their abilities to weaken or weaken opponents. The hero can equip. Okay, we already seen that. Artifacts come in 4 rarities: common, rare, epic, and legendary. Higher the rarity, more powerful the effect. Many artifacts are part of sets. Equipping multiple items from the same set provides additional bonuses. Artifacts from sets can be improved. This requires alchemical dust, so that's the alchemical dust. And the upgrade performed directly in the hero's inventory. We got the fish to the face, +1 attack. So the hero gets +1 attack, so all our creatures get +1 attack. And if you get all this, it'll just add up. I guess because it's the tutorial, these things are more commonly available. These things can be upgraded for another attack. I think it costs 50 dust. So we went from 3 to 5 attack. And this unit has, for example, 4 attack. And the hero also gives them more attack. So they'll be able to target high tier unit defense, no problem. I'm not sure how important this is, but I just wanted to see what happens with it. So you basically just click down here. Upgrade is a no-no. Okay. We did build that thing here. She can also get this one plus 1 attack. We use some voodoo here. She has 24 out of 30. 1 knowledge, 2 knowledge. I'll see how this works. There's another piece here. Six. She gained 3 mana this turn. Day 3. This looks like the experience thing. Learning Stone plus 1000 experience to each wizarding hero. 1 base plus 2 knowledge. Okay. Chemical dust, 8 to 12 alchemical dust. Now we get a tutorial about alchemical dust. Alchemical dust is a special resource required to improve various elements of the game. It is used to enhance artifacts, upgrade spells, and construct upgraded creature developments in cities. So it's a special. Unlike other resources, there is no mines that produce alchemical dust. You can obtain it in the following ways: discovering in the global map or by visiting certain objects. Acquiring in the alchemical lab using crystals, gems, and mercury. Destroying artifacts to extract small amounts of dust. How many did it cost to upgrade that artifact? Was 50? I guess that... How many did I have? That seems a lot, 50. She got offered the basic economy. I was like, I can't say no to that. So you can get the alchemical dust from basic economy as well. The hero counts as an additional marketplace when calculating trading prices. Monies. Everyone will be easier with monies. So this road seems to be granting way more movement. So I want to get the treasury, but treasury requires walls. That's a lot of gold per turn. We'll require Griffin, Rookery, and Mage Guild to build the chapel. That's 3 days. So we can get Treasury and Sunder Chapel on the same week. Maybe better to get extra Light Weavers and miss 3,000 gold one day. This is 5 crystals, 5 gems, 5 mercury. We might not even have enough for everything. It's ore and wood, so ore and wood is pretty straightforward. This one does require gems, crystals, and mercury. I think missing 3,000 gold one day is fine, just to get extra light weavers. So day 3, 4, 5, 6, 7. No, I hadn't count this day. Never mind. Never mind. So day 3, day 4, day 5, day 6, day 7. So we get the light weavers and griffins this week. And then we get them also restocked for the next week, and we get the treasury immediately. Looks good. Walls provides walls during sieges, allows the owner to pick one level defensive upgrade. It's very important to unlock all the gold income very fast. And like gold is very important. Because the sooner you unlock this, the sooner you benefit from extra gold every day, and days add up. You don't want to focus units and lose 12,000 of the treasury. That's like, it's literally a setback. Literally a setback if you don't build this first. Additional passages appear in the city walls. Traps appear on the battlefield, they deal damage and stop creatures that step on them. When this city is attacked, a stack of tier 1 creatures joins the defender's side. So extra stuff, huh? Okay, we build the walls. I have to actually pick an upgrade. I mean, you have to build the walls to get the treasury. And treasury is huge. Let's go with the stack of tier 1 creatures. Defensive walls are a vital part of your city infrastructure. They bolster your defense by adding battlefield elements such as walls, towers, and other fortifications during sieges. Upgrading the walls not only strengthens your city's defense capabilities, but also increases weekly creature growth. Each time you consider or upgrade walls, you'll be prompted to choose one of the 3 unique improvements. Your selection determines which additional defenses will appear in battle, or what new properties will be granted to existing fortifications. Each choice has their own advantages, so pick what meets your needs the most. Okay. So Treasury is next, followed by Griffin Rookery, Mage Guild, and the Sundrop Chapel. That'll be the first week. Max the gold stuff. She can't move, but what's that spell? Assemble. In addition to moving around the map and visiting interactive objects, your hero can approach another friendly hero. When this happens, the exchange interface will open, allowing you to transfer artifacts and exchange troops. Distribute your force wisely, split your army between heroes to defend different directions, and unite your troops under one hero for decisive battles. Battle interaction between the heroes is a key strategic element that helps you overcome even the most formidable challenges. Okay. Basic economy. This is gonna be one to gather stuff around. Okay, this is it, right? We do have a cover. You don't lose any movement when you do stuff like this. This guy just get wrecked, huh? I'm guessing it's an upgrade of the skeletons. It's another artifact. This one grants us +1 morale. It costs 50 to upgrade, okay. With 2 items, we get +1 attack, defense, spell power, knowledge, morale, and luck. That's a set bonus. What a chance to actually get this in like a random up together, right? This is actually a main hand weapon. There's actually quite a bit of stats at the beginning. It's very common. Okay. Okay, we got a level up. There's a scouting, advanced scouting level, and a basic leadership. Friendly creatures chance to take an additional turn increased by 1% chance for each point of morale, so another one. Hey, Rebus. Enemy morale is reduced by 1 in battle. Ups and downs. Whenever a friendly creature triggers negative morale effect, its morale increases by 5 until the end of the next round. Where the sun never sets, attack, defense, spell power increases by 3, and side radius increases by 3 when an area you do not control. This bonus is double if the hero knows daylight magic. March. Friendly creatures initiative increased by 1. We pretty much have +3 morale right now in the army, I think. Yeah, these are the sub skills. I'm saying we already have morale since we're temple and we get +1 morale from the other thing. Basic leadership seems a thing you wanna get if you expect your leadership to get debuffed, or use other type units in the army. But again, there's resolve, so you have an even additional chance for an additional turn. Yeah. It's our 4th secondary skill. 3 morale now. Well, a gold mine. Gotta get it early, right? Yeah, it's like, I guess it's tutorial and it's like normal difficulty. But you also get pretty poor experience because of it, right? For morale. These things have 4 speed. Congratulations, you complete the first intermediate task and capture all the nearby mines. Now build up the city, strengthen the army, and play at their own pace. When you're ready, move on along the road to the main goal. There's nothing in there. There's nothing in there. What's this? Mountain Monastery. Permanently increase each visiting hero attack, defense, spell power, and knowledge by 1 for 5,000 gold. All by 1 for 5,000 gold. You can see the rough terrain here. For sure. This is I think the rough terrain. Okay, we are building treasury this turn. So we get additional 3,000 gold a turn, or we get over 7,000 gold a turn. Damn. Damn! Man, first turtle game is gonna feel so bad compared to this. More gold! More gold! Tax collectors. 7,500 gold every turn. Okay, she got that thing here, day 5. We can just park her here. That's a horde of swordsmen. Okay. This will give us actually level up. So it's the smallest horde possible. They do have a lower damage from range. Oh, we got high morale. I think it was the first time we got high morale. I bet the others all didn't take that into account. One, two, three, four. We have 3 speed now. We do have more speed because yeah. There's no way he's gonna get the morale here, right? Prevent his retaliation. Okay, we gotta level up. Basic diplomacy allows you to sometimes recruit neutral armies for gold instead of fighting them. I'm a fan of diplomacy. So you have a lot of gold, let's get more troops. Plus 25% to your army power in the eyes of the neutral creatures, which makes them more likely to join or flee. This bonus is doubled if the hero knows Spellcraft. Minus 25% the cost of surrender. I mean, just getting more troops is just strong. If you have gold, lots of gold, it's just strong. Plus 30% persuasion, power, and diplomacy with squads from the hero's faction global map. So this one is just easy. Neutral creatures gain plus 100% of the hero's attack and defense as a bonus while near an army. Wow. Let's get that. For 5,000 shekels, we get plus 1 attributes. It's called the Mountain Monastery. Can't move anymore this turn. We can construct. We said with Griffin Rookery on day 5. Gives us 7 Griffins. Is there like a faster way to access the city? I guess you double click the right side, okay. This is this new castle. It's called Temple. Okay, on this turn we build the Mage Guild, and on the last one we build the Light Weavers building, so get some double the Light Weavers for this week and already for the next week. Mage Guilds are one of the primary sources of spells and heroes of Mighty Magic Olden Era. Each level of the guild you build unlocks additional spells in the Magic Observatory, and teaches them to heroes who visit the city and can learn those spells. Heroes who begin their day in a city with a Mage Guild can also fully restore their mana, allowing them to cast spells again. To explore spells in more detail and manage your magical abilities, open the Magic Observatory screen. Got another item. And this one is the Straw Hat, plus 1 knowledge. Set bonus is the next one is at 4, so we get 1 more attack, defense, spell, 1 more to all stats. This will definitely add up. It's almost the end of the week. This was the rough terrain here. She's getting stuff up, so in 2 days... just park here. Got 2 low points. All positive effects on friendly creatures last 1 additional rounds. Gold! Tax collectors level 3, 750 gold per day. I'm getting 750 gold a day. This is the end of the first week. Ooh, cavalry or light weavers? Oh, I don't know. Cavalry is tier 5. I guess it makes more sense. Cavalry looks amazing. We get 3 this week. Still come back for this later. Let's deliver troops instead. What even happened in the city there with observatory? So it's random. We learned early start, energy explosion, haste, and ground sight. So you get 4 spells. Okay. Use dust on fish and unlocks for you. What do you mean by that, top major? What do you mean by unlocks? So you can buy the great ones, but it doesn't say anything on that. Click spell icon to unlock or upgrade it. Doesn't say how much it costs. Where does it say how much it costs? To upgrade this one costs 25. That's okay. I don't think that's any important for the tutorial. She'll deliver the troops to John Johnson. Basic battle magic. Friendly creatures attack and defense increase by 10% of their hero spell power and magic. Okay. There's basic recruitment as well. Every time the hero uses a spell in a battle, their attack increases by 2 until the end of that battle. So this means all units have +2 attack. This is for attack and defense. Every time a hero uses a spell in battle, their spell power increases by 2 for the end of that battle. Friendly creatures attack increases by 20% of their hero spell power, doubled if the hero knows sorcery. That's really cool stuff, so you can get a more specialized wizard and you can still have units buffed pretty nice. It also synergizes with sorcery and resistance. Basic recruitment +4 to tier 1 creature growth in all cities. Direct supervision. If the hero is in the city at the start of a week, growth of all creatures in that city increases by 50%. Huh. Elite guards. Tier 1, tier 2, and tier 3 friendly creatures attack and defense increases by 25% of their hero attack and defense. Tier 4 creatures growth in your cities increases by 1. Grants a new global map spell. It allows interaction with any controlled city once per day, enabling the transfer of creatures to or from that city. Friendly creatures' HP increases by 2. This is also the basic version. This can be upgraded. The direct supervision seems really strong for the hero just to stay in the city and just to get this going. Let's just go with the expert defense here. So this is random how they unlock it. We can get one more. I don't know what this means when fighting in an area that hero controls. What does this mean? How do we know what we control? Press Z on the world map, okay. So it synergizes with diplomacy. When fighting in an area the hero controls, each stack in the army gains 10% temporary units at the start of the battle. This bonus is double the hero knows diplomacy. So let's say we got 100 swordsmen, this gives us 120 swordsmen. And we lose 20 swordsmen. Are we gonna lose 20 of those temporary swordsmen or 20 of our own swordsmen? It seems really good for defending. I assume we would temporary units myself. We lose temporary units. Pyramid says friendly creatures ignore 10% of the attacker's attack when taking normal damage, including from abilities. I mean, with expert defense, like our units just get so much tougher. Cover and firmness and expert defense, and if they have to rely on that type of damage, good luck killing stuff. Let's get the firmness in this case. That Wonder One might be better outside the tutorial. Summit Automaton permanently increases each visiting hero defense by 1. Oh, that's a familiar sound. Stables. Restores 10% moon points and grants plus 10% until end of the week. Okay, it's the end of the week, boys. We've done everything in here. New week. Okay. First things first, go to the city. New buildings. You get even more gold and law points here. But this will be exception because we're delivering troops. This button is to hire Ola. Okay, we hired some cavalry, some light weavers, and the other units. We'll upgrade the economy again next turn. He'll deliver these troops to him. I don't think he's gonna lose any movement. It just I guess the game leaves the highest speed/initiative unit in the other army. Although this is a strong unit that I want to have here. One from rightmost stack, okay. Okay. Leah, you're here to get us stuff. .240 movement, okay, just like that. What is this? Muse, Garrison. Might as well since we are here. More troopers. During your adventure, you will expand your territory, capturing new lands and cities. The passage to neighboring area is guarded. Win the battle to clear the way. Of that, capture the city located in the new area. Another castle. Okay, so this is the owned area, Z. So this is kind of like neutral area. I guess the flags assert some map control. This is luck. Last coin plus 1 luck. So our luck is now at 3. And we got another set bonus. 4 items. More attack, defense, spell power, knowledge, more and luck. This actually stacks a lot of stuff. I think you have to own the city in the biome. So it could be the city itself. Okay. Not even sure what that unit is. Looks like might be a skeleton. This is diplomacy still hasn't kicked in. Legion's Memorial gives gold, wood, and ore after defeating its guard. This is, I guess, a rough terrain. Okay. Construct at the end. Maybe we need money for diplomacy. Diplomacy doesn't kick in here. Got me 28 griffins. Okay, so there's some stuff to pick up around. There's a gold thing on there, yeah. So what's the next thing for money? We still need the resource depot as well. Requires marketplace. Tavern was banned until we got the hero. This grants another more low points and more gold. So another upgrade there. Got 3 low points. Yeah, I see the hero limit. We need 2 more to unlock the next tier. Crossman growth in your cities increases by 4, their attack increases by 2. And then another attack and growth buff. I guess it goes from 2 to 4. I mean, it says here, crossman growth in your cities increases by 4, their attack by 4. So, what does it mean? The crossman growth will not increase, but attack will go to 4? I guess that's why it's cheaper. So, for another 2, you get another 2 attack. Getting over 8,000 gold per turn. Day 3. Tavern goes into marketplace, and that's required for a resource depot that produces 2 gems per day. Tavern, we can include another hero. Not like we need it though. Mary Elias and Clarissa. How do you know the class of this guy? What class he is? I guess it looks like a cleric. They're both clerics. +1 spell cap for each global mob spell. Additionally, his maximum mana increases by 10% plus 5% more for every 5 hero levels. Clarissa is wealthy, produces 500 gold per day plus 100 more for every 1 hero levels. Increases the amount of gold found on the mob by 50%. That is strong. Starts with a Master for Healing Water spell. This version of the spell dispels all negative effects for friendly creatures. While casting the spell, the effective spell power is increased by 1 for every 3 hero levels. So this is the Shekel lady. She starts with basic economy and wealthy. That's like starting with she's a gold mine. And she has troops. Yoo-hoo! Basic logistics is just movement, huh? The hero restores 10 movement points after each week turn battle. Rampage! So I'm guessing we get 1 gems with this one per day. I wanted to see what that one does though. +1 crystal gem and mercury daily depending on the hero's faction. I have 0 on this one, so we'll see which one increases. That one is make me curious which one will be. Captured the city. We got another city, huh? You know that what means? Another city, boys. Another bank. Another treasury. Allows gems, crystals, and mercury to be converted into alchemical dust. So you get 15 for 12 gems. No, you get 15 for 1 gem, one of each. No, that isn't bad. That doesn't mean that looks like the upgrading items is not as horrible. Colosseum. Defeat its guard to obtain cavalry. Tutorial. In addition to moving around the map and visiting interactive objects, your hero can encounter an enemy hero when that happens a battle will occur. A battle with the opposing hero is a special type of battle where the enemy can use spells and their army is typically stronger and better organized. At the end of the battle, one hero is killed and the victorious hero receives experience as well as all the artifacts that belong to the defeated hero. Not sure what was the other one. I guess one other one was the portal thingy. Still 2 items with the set, right? Might as well get the set on. Might as well. Pandora's box gives an unpredictable but great reward. Crystal storage, mercury storage, gem storage. All the storages. This is the knowledge garden. Still have a couple days of stables. We don't probably need this one around. But considering all these creature developments, one hero can always move around to pick them up, right? Okay, construction. Bank. Construction. Marketplace allows the resource to be traded. Each faction, heroes and magic Olden era has its own cities which offer both universal function and faction-specific features. In all cities you can build a town to trigger new heroes, use the market to exchange resource, with the art of a merchant to purchase equipment for your heroes using resource. In addition to these shared options, each faction has unique buildings that are only available in its cities. For example, as a ruler of Temple City, you can construct 2 exclusive structures. Scouting Skyship, which reveals a wide area of the fog of war around the city. Guild of 6 Winds, which allows you to train heroes, improving their attributes. Kinda wanna see if you can visit this thing more than once. I'm guessing just one-time thing. Maybe you have to use the resources for that. I guess the golden calf is the grail. Hire heroes, upgrade creatures, exchange resources. So... okay, it looks like the costs are pretty fair for one marketplace. They're not obscenely scaled. Which means the gold is the way to go. The gold is the way to go. Just gold, 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 gold. Like the first marketplace in Heroes 3 is 5,000 gold for one crystal. This makes a little bit more sense. Okay, you can still see her in the city, huh? There also got some the option on the map. Be ready to fight if you want to get the reward hidden inside. Oh. She's definitely getting more from these things. 30% up to 30% more. The armies are pretty good to progress here. Just basic logistics. The hero restores 10 moon points after each victory in battle. Every day, the hero saves up to 50 unused moon points for the next day. This bonus is double the hero knows arcane magic. So the next turn we start with 50 more with this one. Uh, 5,000 gold to get 2 gems per day. I didn't even check if what was she making there. I guess all these low points will add up with 2 cities. So with this we can construct additional building every day. Speeds up things. So we're getting 4 gems per day. But why 4? Why is it for the mine? Did we capture gem mine? Ah, this is gem. This is gem storage, not the mine. I mean, we prioritize gold, so there is very little to do with gold. You all get a lot of gold, and the tutorial. There's a gold mine nearby as well. $22. I don't have higher tier stuff opened, and I prioritized gold. And there was also a lot of gold available. Is it me or she's making 2 gems a day? It says +1. $26, $12, $13. This has to be the explanation. We'll see at the end of the turn. Yeah, I click Alt to see, but I don't know where we're getting 2 gems. We are apparently supposed to get +1 from her, but it's showing +2. And this thing was giving us +2 per turn. No, we had 0. We had 0 a few turns ago. Mine needs a starting town, but there's no gem mine. It's an ore mine, sawmill, gold mine. We don't have a gem mine. There's no gem mine on this map. So she must be giving +2 per turn. Yeah, it should be 3. So I wanted to see what this will do, but it seems something off with it, or with something else. This does also add up. I only have 2 sources of gems. One resource silo, a resource depot, and her. And it's still showing +4. Yeah, the gold is better, no doubt about it. I just wanted to see when a skills like this really inconclusive. What it's gonna do is like I'm curious. That is a mega stats buff now with this stuff. For considering what we have, who we're fighting. So we're dealing with. I just pressed the D. I was trying to move the camera by accident. We're dealing with looks like an Necropolis hero. Skeleton warrior. So it's a skeleton warrior. They do have some stats going on there. Skeleton archer and regular skeleton. It was a lightning bolt. It was luck and morale. That say gives us so much morale, right? Liking the movements there. From my previous experience from Heroes 5, the building magnets produce some resources too. Uh-huh. This is a really big army here. To me, it just looks bugged. Inform is the abandoned outpost. A special object will become a new city under your control upon capture. Defeat the enemy guarding it to control the outpost. After that, prepare for the final battle. Ahead of you is the enemy hero defending the Necromancer city. Had a sound, missed that sound. So we captured it, but the territory is still weirdly highlighted. I guess it's still not my control, because this one is Earth's control. They want to join me, skeletons! For 4,300 shekels. Damn, diplomacy works on the necropolis. Refuse. Attack. Why would diplomacy work on necropolis units? This is the well. I mean, having undead in the army makes no sense for a temple, I think. Okay, let's see now. Let's see. We got 26 gems, 16 crystals, and 23 mercury. We got only one resource depot, which produces 2 gems a turn. Also want to see this. Oh, but the basic one doesn't say it does anything. So you can do this 3 times, huh? But you can lose up to 12 days. I have to pay 2,500. Okay, that's a unique building to temple. Will second terrain give +2? Let's get her a spell power and see. Okay, so we got 26, 14, 24 actually. But then that doesn't explain her ability. We're getting 7 gems all of a sudden. What? So something going on. It's bugged, huh? No, this is a specific resource. This one have 2 gems per turn. This one is actually all the build up, huh? Damn, this one is this is outpost of the build up city. We are making 4 gems per turn, but it says 7 on top. This is making the gems. This is used for trading the gems. We should be getting 5 per turn, not 7, right? I built another marketplace. And it's still 7. So there's a bug somewhere with gems. No, we don't have any gem mines. We have 0 gem mines. We got 2 resource depots and 1 hero that produces 1 gem per turn. So should be a 5 per turn. Removes the fog water within 20 squares around the city. Let's see how this one works. So you pretty much get everything revealed here. It's a very small map. No, I don't have any such items. Like I said, I have 2 resource depots and +1 from that character. Let's see how much it's the next turn, because one thing is definitely off. So it does look like she's producing 3 a day now. I think Utopia is here just to tease you. Okay. Artifacts. Exchange artifacts. So for gold we can buy artifacts. 84,000, that's what I'm talking about. Legendary Tome. Allows the hero to cast all arcane spells. 84,000. Magic Slippers. Spells cost -2 mana. Quite Eye of the Dragon. That sounds familiar. I think it was an item back then when. Because we didn't have the ring. They wanted to join us. We can upgrade this. It's convenient that this thing is available here, huh? This creature adjacent to friendly creature takes -3% range damage. And this is -20% damage from range and long reach attacks. And this is another -7% damage from basic attacks. What are the range gonna do? City Siege is a special type of battle that is triggered when you attempt to capture a city that is defended by creatures or a hero. This type of battle differs from regular combat due to the increased size of the battlefield and the presence of defense structures on the defender's side, especially if they have developed the city and built defense walls. So it's a bigger battlefield, nice. It looks like there's definitely more room in the city. As an attacker, your goal is to destroy the defensive walls in order to reach the enemy creatures, as a catapult can be used to destroy defensive structures. As a defender, your task is to repel the enemy attack, either by forcing them to flee or to face defeat. A variety of defensive structures such as walls, towers, moats, and more will aid you in your defense. This thing lowers the damage here, right? So what is this? This is the Skeleton Archer White. Converts 20% of the damage dealt into additional HP. This can create temporary units in this creature's stack. Wow, that's cool. That's cool. Undead Pet. Lower melee damage taken. So White is a tier 2 and Undead Pet is tier 3. It's pretty poor stuff here. These units look really cool. Two shooters, huh? They're gonna be tickling us next to the Sun's Aegis. On top of the defense from the other stuff.
Oh my god. Have you seen that shit? Holy shit. What
Yeah, a lot of sneaks. Damn, this thing is taking like no melee damage here. Thick hide and melee defense. Well, 35 griffins here. Oh, that's convenient. So what was that spell? AoE Unnatural Comp, plus minus 25% basic attack damage. Does this conclude the tutorial? Congratulations, completing the basic tutorial. Can replay any mission on the map anytime to refresh your knowledge of the game mechanics. Yeah, I really need to get refreshed. So that's it, boys, for the tutorial. It for the tutorial. Where's this button to go back here? Side mission. Train penalty. There's actually more stuff here. Learn how to use options to flee or surrender from battle. These choices can save you in difficult situations. These are the main missions and these are the side missions. Okay. Don't really care about this. I know most of the stuff already. Where do we go? Access the main menu, huh? Okay. So what do we have? There's no single player here in multiplayer. It's a quick start. Okay. I'm gonna take a short break here first, boys, before we get to see what the game has to offer. In a bit.